Assalamualaikum and hi and welcome back to another video here in the Rivet Core Show. And as today, as you can tell by the title down below, it's gonna be my wrapped up session for making videos today, and the lengthiest videos that I put it out in public ever since I started making this content. This is for me due to my studies and the first week that I have begun my studying. I would like to take a break from this platform for a while. I don't know when I'll be back, and because there's intern coming up, and I need to improve my mannerisms. I need to how well I dress, and I need to groom myself in order to land and apply for that job. And I may have a different look. I might, shave my mustache and beard after this. So that's out of the way from the intro. So also there's a few short updates on what's going on with me. So I want to get into that. Firstly, I'm okay and fine. It's just, I'm starting to realize that it is the environment that affects me. It is the environment that, affects all of us during this quarantine, during this pandemic times. And as you can tell from my university, there's also two options after this. Either you can, be in campus or be off campus per se. This is due to the fact of the COVID-19 still running around and expanding globally, and I don't need to justify myself further for that. And back to the point, feeling lonesome. I don't have that much friends to hang out with aside from the online friends. But yeah, sometimes I do go out, and the pandemic life is very different from the physical life that we have now. I get to see my college mates, I get to see my uni mates, I get to be physically with them, physically in class, to hang out with them in certain areas and a certain spot. With classmates and colleagues, and even seeing strangers pass by around Cyberjaya. But I'm not in Cyberjaya anymore. I am in section 7, Inshallah mostly. So and also about another update is that I might working on a written review. I might work on the review on WordPress again, and I am reading Komi-san, Can't Communicate. And I just bought this in Aeon Mall, inshallah, and I'm going to do a written review for that. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Instagram. I'm not sure it's going to be on WordPress, but I think I'm going to start my doing WordPress for now. And also all the reviews that I haven't done, basically I'm just going to put it right here because I promised you guys 2 reviews. It's going to come up later in this video soon, so stick around for that. And the thing about friends to me right now is that sometimes in life you have to filter out those friends. You sometimes need to make a list like I did. I can't show it here, but there's that on that side of the table. And I've been making that list, and it did help me filter out friends. There's 2 sections that I did within that list, which is the off-campus friends, which is the friends that I daily meet up, or not daily, I keep in contact and keep tabs with. Those are the friends and individual ones that are off campus. And also I classify my MMU friends, is the in-campus friends that I did, because there's a lot of people that I met in MNU, so I'm just gonna like keep a close circle to it, and I don't want to extend it that much. And I don't know if it's just me, because like when I try to keep contact with them, when I try to invest within them, when I try to like contact with them, they don't reply back to me. But at the same time, I'm worried about them, because like when they complain about being alone, when they complain about not having anyone to keep track or keep them up to date, they start spamming stories in their social media. And I don't know, in a way that kind of takes me off as a person, and also like kind of makes me feel worried at the same time. And yeah, I have mixed feelings about it. Just want to let it out there, and I'm gonna get the word out, because sometimes we need to reflect on ourselves, like self-reflect and correct our behaviors a bit, and maybe you guys do it behind the scenes, maybe off of your public account, off of your private account. I don't know how many accounts people have nowadays, to be secret, to be secret, but yeah, it's been a long overdue since I give that update to you guys, and let us all improve one another on how we approach people. How do we keep things clean? How do we respect one another? Because otherwise, certain actions need to be taken, but at the same time, I don't want to affect you guys, in a way. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I've been healthy, I've been sleeping, I've been working. But at times, doing work during the midnight stuff is not healthy for me. But at the same time, it is for me, because I'm scared that some of my responsibility is needed from my parents and my family. So keep that in mind. And this is basically another spontaneous video, because I don't recently have time restrictions for all of this. I have time restrictions at the moment, but I also have this spontaneous thoughts going through my mind. Like, I'm supposed to play Rocket League with my other friend, my online friend, just now, but we rescheduled to play tomorrow, and I'm supposed to play Genshin Impact with another friend of mine, because it's crossplay. But as it turns out, you gotta put that on hold as well, because he said that, and I said to myself that you need to be at least at least level 60 in order to play with each other. So there's nothing going on. Then there's family stuff, family matters, which have some minor setbacks, because I've been planning to do this video for 2 to 3 days earlier now. But yeah, before I forget, I want to do this video and get the word out. Like, I'm no expert in content creating, but I'm doing the best I can to provide content for you guys, provide whatever we can for you guys. And yeah, let's help each other out, let's improve ourselves. And yeah, at the same time, yes, I do have that feeling too, in wanting to make friends, but at the same time don't want to make friends, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I have that feeling too, like most people might need to do most intake or batches, or what you want to call it, have that feeling as well. So you're not alone in this. Everyone has a self-improvement phase. Some of my friends is going through that phase as well. Some is ahead of me. I'm following my own pace, so let us not compare ourselves. So take a day at a time, take one step at a time. Do those changes slowly, as they say. Don't rush into things, just keep track. Don't take it too slow or too fast, just at your own pace at the right time, because you never know when you're going to be your self-actualization. You're going to reach that peak at one point, and you feel like you better motivate from the ground up. coming with me, because like I also have my insecurities as well. I also have my doubt and unwillingness to, how do you say, go on with classes, to go on with like persuading people, or wanting to like, how you say, accompany them, or tolerate them, like tolerate and talking to them and being engaging with them. But I have to do it because it's my job as an FAC person. Like FAC helps me a lot, basically, in this course. Like back then I was really timid, I was really shy, like a full-on introvert to the extent. But when I got into the university, don't get me wrong, I'm actually more of an ambivert, as I describe myself right now, because I like making YouTube with you guys, and this is going to be public, so you no need to worry about that. And then the process, like I'm trying to get to that extroverted area, which I'm trying to. But yeah, you gotta have that charisma, you gotta have that, how do you say, that passion to keep people watching those videos. You gotta have that drive, So yeah, I'm just trying to get the word out, and yeah, I'll do my best to survive and pass the semester, and I'll try to get those companies and kind of apply as fast as I can. So be patient with me, and I think that would be all for my update, I guess. Yeah, I think that would be it, and I'll try to have that willpower to like go on, because this pandemic has changed all of us. It has affected all of us. Maybe some of us have our delays, and maybe some of us have our setbacks, but I believe in God, in Allah, and I believe in everything that has happened here. It happens for a reason in all of us, and I believe that we need to be more strategic, to be more engaging with others. We need to help each other out. We gotta, how you say, provide steps in guiding one another in order to justify ourselves, in order to bring forward the character that we want within us. And I believe someday, somehow, with our own taste, along with everyone else, we can graduate, we can move forward in life after the pandemic is over, after we get vaccinated, regardless if you're local or international student or anywhere around the globe. I believe there's hope. I believe there's a place in all of us, and I do believe that we can have a career and a successful future someday, however we defined it and we feel successful. So yeah, that is my opinion. And yes, I do want to talk about this with you guys. This will be my, how do you say, The Last of Us part 2, the problem with narrative. Like as I said earlier, I have promised you guys a review, so this is it. And disclaimer, it's also going to be spontaneous. Disclaimer, it'll also be, how do you say, reactionary. It's going to be rhetorical, and it's from my own standpoint of view, and I want to display on why The Last of Us Part 2 has its problems with its narrative, in terms of storytelling, in terms of pacing, in terms of characters, new characters, and the beginning of the story, and also the ending of the story. So without further ado, I want to get into it. So basically, from my perspective, my point of view of The Last of Us Part 2 narrative is that it has its moments, and it picks up immediately after the first games. Spoilers, and I think some of you have known it by now. And of course, you're going to take place as Joel, and you only get to play him for like 1 hour plus to 2 hours max of game if you take the time to invest in the game. And as you go along, you're just gonna stumble up with Ellie, because there's always been this adventure with the first game, Joel and Ellie, and you get to see them here in the second game, and they spend some time, and then something happened between those. I think, is it 3 years later or 3 to 5 years later after that, after the events of Last of Us Part One. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like around, yeah, 7 years later to be exact. Yeah, 7 years. Exactly 7 years. And yeah, we see this new type of Ellie where she hangs out with her friends, the Asian dude, and of course, God, there's so many characters I don't remember. With her best friend, her girlfriend, and of course you have Abby, which everyone hates. Nobody likes Abby because Abby is this type of person that has a revenge plot and is a revenge story, and that's basically the problem with The Last of Us Part 2. Spoiler alert, Abby killed Jesse, Abby killed, then, I don't know, yeah. The name starts with D as well, but I don't remember who the character is, and Joel basically died early in the game, so I just saved you guys a lot of money, I think. I don't know if it's Black Friday, but you guys can take that and buy, but nobody wants to buy it. Yeah, Joel dies immediately during the game. Like after you spend some time with him, after you like invest that character so much and you guys love him, Last of Us One, he's just good. Don't get me wrong, he appears in flashbacks, but it's not the same as it was before. So it's hard to say on that part. And the problem with the pacing issues from beginning, middle, and end. And the ending is basically Ellie and Abby fighting one another because they have problems with each other, because one wants revenge for killing the entire crew, the father of the operation table, the one that tried to cure the fireflies, and the other one that has another problem, because a revenge story and the cycle of violence keeps going. So Ellie has this conflict of emotions. Either want to like move on with Dina or get revenge for Joel. And in the end, she gets nothing. So it's a disappointing ending for Last of Us Part. Yeah. Okay, so after that, we have the long-awaited or whisker away rapid summary movie review. I don't know what to call it yet, but basically it's a story about a girl in a elementary school, a Japanese elementary school, who's interested in this boy, this kid. So basically, it tells the tale on how a girl tries to impress the boy and being together, and as well as some cat elements in this movie. And this is how you do the movie. It's on Netflix. It's called Whisker Away, and it's basically, wait, I forgot what the name of the cat is. My God, I'm so sorry. Basically, this girl made a deal with this semi cat god or something like that. This cat priest or something. She made a deal with basically this cat priest to transform into a cat, and basically this boy or this guy here who likes playing with cats, and she go to the boy and bond as a cat, as a kid with him. They bonded throughout the whole movie, and all of a sudden she has this realization, and spoilers, that if you don't turn into a human soon, you're going to be replaced by another soul, by another cat, and you're going to stay as a cat forever. But you get to go to this cat land that's a lot of wacky and jazzy stuff. Kind of reminds me of those old cartoons back then that I used to see, like Tom and Jerry, and I don't know. It reminds me of a Disney film. At the same time, it reminds me of that animation film combined and mashed together. So basically, it was a fun time. It's a great movie. The visuals were amazing, and I like the sound designs, the cinematography, the panning, and the pacing is so well written, so well paced. Um, it kind of reminds you of one of those Studio Ghibli movies, but at the same time, it kind of reminds you of that Your Name feels, those Weathering with You feels, any animation or anime films that you've watched before is all there, and is a heartfelt, warming story to me, and I really, really enjoy it. I really, really appreciate it. And also, the ending of the movie was really touching. The boy appreciates this girl even more, and the girl, how do you say, gets to hang out with this boy as friends, or maybe even more than that. We don't know. I don't remember. It's a long time watching it, and they had fun together, and they spend time, yeah, have fun in school, and they spend time with their friends. And yes, I want to touch on the characters of this movie. The characters is also there's varies of characters, and it is well written for each one. The side characters, the supporting characters, the mother, the father of both families, and you get to see that in this movie. And my final verdict and rating, I don't know if I give it a 9 or 10, but to me right now, I think it's an 8 or a 9. Yeah, it's an 8 or a 9. For those who check my Instagram stories, it is there. And yeah, it's a great movie, it's a great fun time, and we really enjoyed so much. And I think that's about it for the review. I guess so, yeah, I think that's basically it. And let's move on. And yeah, that now coming to an end of the conclusion. Thank you guys so much for watching all of my beginnings, intro. Thank you for watching my The Last of Us Part 2. I know it's a rough edge review, but I'm still trying to plan out my scripts, trying to plan out for that. But due to the time restrictions, I need to get things working on. And maybe I have a proper written review next time, and just do that review immediately once I get the content out. And yeah, thanks for listening to my A Whisker Away movie review. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Let your friends know, let it all out. And I think yeah, that's about it. And this is the finale of the video. Before I start making my content again, and I would like to say thank you, and we will see you next time on the next video.